I grew up like a savage.
One, two, 1, 2. You now rocking with the No Vultures podcast. You got me, myself, Lord Rab. To my left, you got OG Keak.
What up with it?
In front of me, you got Corner Barber. And today we got a very, very, very special guest. I'm sure if you in the Bay Area or California on the West Coast, you'd have seen this man somewhere, somehow. Plenty of videos, songs on the radio. Got to start with AWOL Records. Am I correct? Got to start with AWOL Records. You know what I'm saying? And got Timeless Records. You know, switched it over and evolved and currently still evolving. Rocking with Silkk Records. Today we got Laroo in this motherfucker, man.
Go ahead, man. Also,
Hitta Slim.
Come on, let's go.
You know what I mean?
Where Hitta Slim come from?
Yeah.
I mean, really, Hitta Slim came from the Laroo shit because I used it. It was another name. Like I had a mixtape that was called Hitta Slim years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, just transitioning in the game, and you know, a nigga DJ now and the whole little shit. They just made the full transition. I'm, you know, making different kind of music right now. You feel me?
It's crazy too why you say that, because you know, like I feel like you know, like you got a gear that a lot of people don't got. You know what I'm saying? But being able to stay lit, you know what I'm saying, and keep, because it ain't easy to stay motivated in this shit as you get older, and keep people kept preaching. This is a young man's game, but more so than that, what I say about rappers that come from your time is the MP3 craze drove niggas crazy, because niggas didn't know what to do. Mixtapes, get a song away. We done had the biggest mixtape markets. You know what I'm saying? Our independence was working against us at the time, because niggas was like, well, we still selling our own music. We out the trunk, and we selling through Rap Bay or Rasputins, and the game was going MP3.
Yeah.
And niggas was getting, and you know, in the evolution of I like to put timestamps on shit like Chief Keak came.
Right.
Changed everything. Niggas start making videos in their mama living room. You know what I'm saying? With hammers. So it's hard for a real nigga with some real game to get any attention, because they ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I like to you know, let people know that, man, we know vultures. And when we do this disclaimer is that, you know, kind of like what we talked about earlier, you know what I'm saying? We ain't into no bullshit, no politics, none of that shit. We just rocking how we rocking. We getting the history. You know, we like fucking with people that's story, that's history, that got the history to talk about. We'll talk to some youngsters that's moving, but most of the time they attached to something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Laroo, born and raised in Richmond.
Not born, raised though.
Raised.
And the town too. I've been, you know what I'm saying? I was blessed to be, you know what I'm saying, moving around the meccas of the Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I was born in the East Coast.
Oh.
Yeah, I was born in the East Coast.
Damn.
All right.
And my family came out here when I was about 5.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then from junior, then I came to the town. And when I came then from the town, I went from junior high school all through high school and everything, and was raised in Richmond. Now
that move from the East Coast, I think I might have read somewhere, seen somewhere that you guys immigrants, right, from the islands?
Yeah, my family is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was actually born though.
You was born in the States,
yeah,
okay.
My family, they was immigrants. They was, you know, they was smuggled over here. You know what I'm saying? They was illegal. No. Better yet, they got their visas, but when they got over here, they, you know, when they shit expired,
Yeah.
Where they from?
It's really what we going through.
My pops is from Jamaica. My mom's is from England.
Oh, from England.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm a different kind of breed.
Damn, yeah. You one step away from 21 Savage. If you hadn't have been here, they could have got you up out of here.
Hey, and she came out here when she was 8 months pregnant with me.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Barely. Yeah.
I made the cutoff.
Yeah. So growing up in your household, was it a lot of that Caribbean sounds and different sounds, Afro beats type music?
I came up on just all sounds, but then when hip hop came into the scene, and me as a kid, I was instantly drawn to it. But I came up hearing all the, you know, reggae music, all the different, you know what I'm saying, cultures of music.
Yeah. That's important, because you know you get a lot of sound and you get culture in your household. You know what I'm saying? You get to pick up on a lot of different shit. and
it
people
feeds
don't.
your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly, even when you're not conscious of it, it's in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
How old was you when you thought you knew you wanted to start doing music? Was it young elementary
14.
too?
14.
That's when you felt the
Because see,
bug.
my history is so crazy too. Because like I say, you know, when I went to Richmond, I was, you know, I did my first year of junior high in the town.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Okay.
was Bret Hart. That's why I met
Yeah.
like my brother Keak Sneak. He
Okay.
was already rapping.
Right.
I wasn't
Right.
rapping,
Right.
none of that going on. But
Right.
a lot of my brothers that I know, you know, I came up. It was like, you know, it was for men. You know, so so then going in there when I, you know, once I got to, I was about 14. I was on DJ Quick. DJ
Okay.
Quick inspired me to rap.
Now let me ask you this,
All
since you
right.
said that.
Yeah.
We the same age, right? So let me ask you this. When DJ Quick inspired you to rap, how many times did you rap over Quick's groove?
I wasn't even rapping over his groove. I was rapping his lyrics.
His lyrics.
Trying to do it better than him though.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to a point where I felt like I could say his shit better than him. But I didn't know how to write no lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I know how to deliver this shit.
I can deliver anybody's shit better than them,
You feel me?
What-
That was my confidence.
but I don't have a creative.
What's crazy is everybody was just on Lil Baby for saying he used to pay Gunna $100 to write it.
Yeah.
But it's the same shit. You just used what you had. You know what I'm saying? You used DJ Quick. You didn't have nobody in your arms reach.
Right.
But that was a normal thing. What he said.
Yeah.
I thought that was hella normal. Like,
Man, keeping it real.
He
yeah,
kept it 100. He was giving this nigga $100. Man, you know what I'm saying?
man, write my shit.
His
Yeah,
delivery and his sauce was gonna create who he was.
absolutely,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely,
So, you know,
absolutely.
You think that's what yours was? You had that delivery and that sauce.
That's a nice sauce to pick up quick.
I felt like I felt, and you know, and then it just came in. I was just practicing the lyrics, practicing the wordplay and the delivery. You know what I'm saying? And then, so yeah, I feel like that's where it came from.
Yeah.
From then, I started piecing my own lyrics together. I'm sure from the gate it was kind of sounding like it, bro. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As I started progressing in it, I was like, okay.
Finding your
You know what
way.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Finding your life.
yeah. So like at this time, because I'm gonna be honest with you, when I first heard your name, I thought you was from Oakland only because your name was so prevalent in Oakland.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it
Right.
was niggas at seminary gas stations selling CDs. I don't know if it was,
It was
you know,
probably
motherfuckers.
me.
Yeah.
I was on the ground. I was doing groundwork.
So it was you
Gas
then.
station.
Yeah.
It was me.
Yeah, it was you then.
I was in EPA. I was in Frisco. I was in, you know what I'm saying, EPA. We was putting in the groundwork. That was the difference between then and now.
Was
Right.
you already Laroo or who
I was
were you?
Laroo, yeah.
You was Laroo.
Sure. Yep, yeah.
Where
When
you
I
get
started,
Laroo from? Where that come from?
My big brother gave me that name. You know what I'm saying? He the one that actually lined me up with my deal that I ended up getting with AWOL and everything.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
got the name from him.
Well, before we jump into that, speaking of that AWOL and Keak, because Keak was also on AWOL,
People signed before me.
signed before
So
you.
when my deal was on the table, of course I knew Keak, so I tapped in.
Okay.
Like, bruh, you know me, you know, like, man, this on the table. Woo. But he was speaking on a situation where his situation didn't go how he wanted it to go.
Yeah, yeah.
He was kind of like, well, you know, dude, what's up? He was kind of like, well, do your thing.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying?
And this dual committee.
Facts.
So this dual committee. So was when you knew Keak at Bret Hart, was it was the lunchroom shit going on, or was the rappers at school already known that these niggas is rappers?
They was known.
Okay.
They was known.
Okay.
You know, like they had their shit going, and we was all like, these niggas rapping.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about rapping then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That right?
Yeah, I was just one of the homies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because so at this time, is there ever a time in your life where you had to like at that young age, was you mixing street shit like hustling and dabbling in music and all that shit? And
You saying when I was signed?
when you start rapping, actually, like before you were signed. So when you knew you was rapping and I'm gonna rap, and it's kind of like the street shit, you know, adolescent shit going on. Yeah,
I was on that.
because I always say that to say, I always try to give a lesson in that for youngsters that it's gonna be motherfuckers around you that don't even like what you rapping. Like it ain't so much so now, but coming up at the time, we come like you a rapper, nigga.
You supposed to be getting this money,
It
nigga.
was only a handful of rappers.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I was telling my partner that today. Back then, when I came in, it was only a handful of rappers. You knew the rappers. It was like, okay, it's 15 rappers in the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Frisco, the town.
Over
You
here.
know, Mafia,
Yeah,
Rail,
yeah.
You knew the rappers.
You knew the rappers.
So it's just it's a whole new it's a new element now. It's flooded.
This motherfucker is flooded now.
Everybody a rapper.
Million
You know what I'm
rappers.
saying?
Everybody a rapper. And that's why you got to, and that's why the music is, and what we were talking about, and evolving and making it to where people can digest it because it goes so fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to turn the party up and it's over. Who's going to do it next?
And the
So,
wave of music keep on changing shit.
yeah. So, at the time, was you going, when you was going to Bret Hart, was you going back to Richmond? So,
Yeah.
so you was living in Richmond and going to school in Oakland?
Because I've been back and forth as a kid. So,
Okay.
So for instance, I would go 2 years in Richmond,
Okay.
come back to the town, elementary. But then, so I went to Riverside Elementary, that's in Richmond.
Okay.
Then I came back, I did a year at Lakeview.
Okay.
That's where I
Okay.
met, brothers like Polo from the Hitters.
Hitters, yeah.
So it's all these connections that I made as a kid going back, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So as we grew up, it's like, oh man, you rap,
Yeah.
I'm rapping too, man.
Yeah.
Man, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it was automatic.
And so we talking like back, gonna put back time frames on shit.
Yeah.
We talking about No Limit and Master P time in Richmond.
Facts. I was in 8th grade.
Okay.
To me, this was genius. Because I got on the bus one day, right? I go to the back of the bus. I see it's a paper bag, grocery store. You feel me? Paper bag, full of tapes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, just back there. Somebody had
Yeah,
left.
somebody
Okay.
left it, but I thought I won something. Though.
Okay.
I felt like
Right, I came up.
Yeah.
Right, right.
What I do with it?
Gave it away.
Nigga, take one of these.
Yeah.
Free promo.
Free
Right.
promo.
Man.
That was genius.
Right.
You know that was some
Later on,
masterpiece
I
shit.
come on.
Yeah.
Later on, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Things out.
Yeah.
You done distributed them over here, places that he couldn't even get to.
Come on, man.
So
That
as
was
this with Master P shit is going on, and you seeing it, and you seeing what they doing, was that P? Was you seeing it like I was seeing it? Because I could clearly remember seeing Master P on 73rd and Alexis on Goldwyn's, and nobody was doing that. Like,
See, at this point, I'm going to DA.
okay,
As a high school.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? That's out that way. And Silkk went there.
okay,
So we went to school. I went to school with him.
okay.
So I
Okay.
was seeing, and he,
Oh, so you probably went to Deanne's with the twins, Burnout, 82nd.
yeah.
Yeah. That's our fan. Yeah. So that was around that time because I remember being in my corners and going up to their school and trying to see what was going on out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you was close to the Silkk the Shocker's age?
I think
grade or whatever?
I think he a year or two, man. He might be a year older. I'm not sure. We didn't have no classes.
And he played ball
We was
on the
there at same
team.
time. He
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
he cool cat, 100.
Yeah. And so you actually
So I was not to interrupt you. I was seeing it going on, but it wasn't a reality to me.
Right.
I was just
Exactly.
a fan.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't taking it as, oh, I'm finna one day. I was just, I was just watching it. You know what I mean?
And like what was like Lil Rick doing at the time?
I think he just started dropping shit.
Okay.
He was, we was fucking with his shit. We was fucking with Mall shit. Mac Mall shit.
Uh-huh.
It was, it was that era. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, and so you actually, because a lot of people don't get to see this shit. A lot of people don't get to see rappers from their section succeeding.
Right.
So you seeing it, you knowing it's possible.
I'm watching niggas do their thing. I'm
You-
watching mafiosos. I'm watching these is niggas that I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And back then, I was still like, I was doing my thing, but I wasn't fully ready to come out and be like, man, I fuck with it.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I'm
you
saying?
felt like you had that delivery
It
though
was
at that
confident.
time.
I was
You felt-
confident. I was pushing it. So eventually I started easing out with it. Like,
What you come with first? What you think the very first? I'm gonna get
Cool.
this to the world.
Turn the
first
fan because I think it's blowing in the mic.
should have brought me the water. I've been there too. That's one.
We got them motherfuckers probably. We ain't got nothing in here. Need some water.
What's up?
Fee,
What's up?
you feel like going to the store for us?
I wanted to anyway.
All right, some water.
Sweet. Be in the building.
What's
man.
up? What's up? What's
How you
up?
been?
I didn't want to interrupt.
It's all good.
So do you remember what's this first shit you put out?
I know. Let me see. What's the first song I did? Damn. I don't remember the first song, man. I know one thing for sure, it was on a cassette tape.
Okay.
It was on a high bias tape. Remember they had the gray high bias tape?
Uh-huh.
You know.
But it was your lyrics. It wasn't.
It was my lyrics.
Okay.
It was my lyrics. By now, I'm paying my little $10 an hour, going to the local studios.
Okay.
You know, recording on the 4-track. No deal going on. I'm fucking with it a little bit on the under. You know what I mean?
And we got a timeline of what you talking about. You said $10 an hour and a 4-track.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So niggas be needing to hear that. You know what I'm saying? When it was much more difficult to rap.
And I'm a youngster. But see, the difference was I'm a youngster, and I was still taking my few dollars that I was hustling and going to pay for some studio time.
Okay.
I wasn't waiting on the big homie to come be like, man, come on, man, we got. I was, man, you know.
Yeah.
It was a little 4 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, that's big. That's big because that's what I be talking about, that determination and where you get with your career. You could be the average Joe. You watching niggas quit, give up, letting life take over.
Generations of it.
Yeah.
I done crossed through a couple watching that happen.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So when you put your shit out, what's kind of the reaction? Is you still like shy with it? Is you still like, are you like, man, listen to my shit, man, I'm going?
Nah, at this point, I can't wait to put it out.
Okay.
What was your promotion method? You see, Master P put the shit on the buzz. What was your way from the beginning to get it out there?
We was block to block. We was, you know, I was on AWOL. We had the vans. We was pulling up to the neighborhood. Wasn't no internet, so we had to come show up. You had to pass out a flyer. You had to pass out a CD, sell a CD. You had to interact with the fans. You know what I mean?
That's this shit
Wasn't
bumping
no
up.
Instagram. We couldn't, you know what I'm saying? We had Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Did you think about that Master P move though?
Always. I never forgot it.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it until I was done with them.
Right.
And I was giving them out like I was giving you something special. Like, man, you know, I'm gonna look out for you, bro. Huh?
Yeah.
I was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I was like, nigga, take one of these. I don't know what it is. I'm like, nigga, look, you know, nigga, bro. Put you on. He on me like toothpaste.
Man, straight street team in this motherfucker, man.